Have you ever looked at your bank account, laughed hysterically, and then cried yourself to sleep? Well, congrats, you're human. And here's a wild thought. What if I told you you're already rich, even if your wallet is currently emptier than a piñata after a birthday party? Mind-blowing, right? In today's video, I'm taking you on a roller coaster ride through 10 surprising reasons why you're secretly rich and don't even realize it. Now you might be thinking, hold on, buddy. I've got bills piling up like Jenga blocks ready to topple. But trust me when I say this, I promise. You're wealthier than you think, just not in the way you usually measure richness. We've been conditioned by flashy Instagram posts, high roller lifestyles, and that one friend who flexes their brand new car every Sunday to believe that being rich solely means having wads of cash. But guess what? Wealth isn't just about money. The world is brimming with intangible assets, overlooked privileges, and hidden advantages that most people completely ignore in their relentless hunt for dollar signs. By the time you finish watching this video, you'll see your life with brand new eyes, ready to leverage the wealth you already own to create even more tangible success. Because here's the kicker: if you don't recognize the wealth you have right now, you'll never truly harness it to get to the next level. So strap in without wasting any time at all. Let's get started. Number 1, wealth is relative. All right, now this one I know a lot of you here can relate to. Ever complain about how slow your Wi-Fi is? Of course you have. Hell, I've done it too. But here's a wake-up call. If you're watching this video right now, you're already richer than over 40% of the world's population who have no internet access whatsoever. You're basically the Elon Musk of buffering videos. So next time your Netflix lags, just remember you're living someone else's dream or nightmare, depending on your choice in shows. Now, before you feel guilty and toss your iPhone into the nearest river, hold on to it, because our next point will have you appreciating something you already have in abundance. Number 2, your time is gold. Okay, now here's a common excuse I hear most people say. When it comes to financial education or learning a new skill, have you ever thought to yourself, I just don't have time? Well, spoiler alert, if you have time to binge watch on Netflix or scroll TikTok for 3 hours, congrats, you have wealth. Why? Because your time is literally worth money. Billionaires pay top dollar to save a few minutes. Meanwhile, you're over here casually debating whether to skip an ad on YouTube that's just 5 seconds. You're living lavishly in the currency of time. Please remember that. Before we continue, watching this video alone is not enough. This channel is dedicated to giving you the life of financial freedom you deserve, instead of the life most people only dream of. If you truly want to step up your money game, go back and watch the entire Stealth Wealth playlist we've created, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. Number 3, access to technology, especially the internet. Let's have a show of hands. How many of you are watching this on a smartphone, tablet, or laptop? Right, probably all of you. That little device is like a golden goose that never stops laying eggs if you use it wisely. The internet has turned regular folks into millionaires overnight, whether they're selling handmade dog sweaters on Etsy or streaming themselves playing video games while cracking jokes. Write this down. Technology is the great equalizer. You can learn anything online: programming, digital marketing, foreign languages, how to fix your car's transmission, although I might leave that one to the pros. You can start a freelance gig, find remote work, build an app, or become the next TikTok star. The point is, if you have an internet connection, you have access to a world of knowledge and potential customers. That is huge. Just think about it for a second. Remember when people had to visit libraries and actually read books to learn stuff? Barbaric, right? Now you've got more information in your pocket than all the world's libraries combined. Seriously, you can learn anything. Stock investing, how to bake bread, why your cat secretly despises you, instantly and for free. You're practically swimming in digital gold. So maybe spend less time watching cat videos and more time on how to invest. Just a thought. Oh, and if you ever feel broke, remember that with your device and your Wi-Fi, you're practically carrying around a superpower. It's like walking around with a genie in your pocket, though your genie might get glitchy if your battery dies. But jokes aside, the internet lets you pivot, adapt, hustle, and scale your reach in ways our ancestors could only dream of. If that's not a form of wealth, then I don't know what is. All right, if digital gold wasn't enough, reason number 4 is about to slap you in the face like a wet stack of cash. Get ready. Number 4, Endless opportunities, a reality check. To be honest, I don't know why I haven't already discussed this topic in this financial freedom series, but it's a topic I want to explain to you now. Imagine living in a world without Uber, freelancing, or side hustles. Scary, right? Thanks to the internet, you have endless opportunities to make money from your couch wearing pajamas. Rich medieval kings didn't have this luxury. They actually had to wear pants. You've got endless chances at your fingertips, yet you're still here watching me. I'm flattered, but seriously, go hustle after this video. Oh, and speaking of endless opportunities, let's dive into reason number 5, which might just warm your cold, skeptical heart. Number 5, health is wealth. Let's get uncomfortably real. Now you might roll your eyes and think, right, health, how original. But before you brush it off as some cliche after-school special, let's get real. Health is the ultimate gateway to wealth. You might not have a yacht, but if you can jump up and down without your knees screaming, you're beating a millionaire who's stuck in a hospital bed, wishing they could do the same. As a matter of fact, let's break it down. The wealthiest people on the planet spend fortunes, trust me, I'm talking the GDP of a small country, on fancy trainers, personal chefs, and entire wellness clinics just to squeeze out a few more vibrant, pain-free years on Earth. If you're relatively healthy right now, that is a massive, undeniable asset. It's the foundation upon which every other form of wealth is built. Think of it this way. If life were a video game, health is like having extra lives, power-ups, and a sweet protective shield. When you're in good shape, you can work longer, smarter, and with fewer sick days. You can out-hustle the competition, chase opportunities, and actually enjoy the fruits of your labor, instead of funneling them all into medical bills. Not only that, but good health has a ripple effect on your mindset, your relationships, your energy levels. Everything. You become more optimistic, more proactive, and ironically, more likely to attract financial abundance simply because you're functioning at peak capacity. Plus, let's be honest, we take it for granted until it's gone. You don't notice how valuable breathing is until you catch a nasty cold that makes you sound like a broken vacuum cleaner. You don't realize how magical it is to walk without limping until you twist an ankle. We're all secretly living in these incredible machines, our bodies. And while we can't trade them in at the dealership, we can certainly level them up, maintain them, and treat them like the precious resources they are. Speaking of appreciation, reason number 6 will make you reconsider your so-called ordinary life. Number 6, stability and security. All right, if your biggest daily struggle is deciding which overpriced coffee shop to visit, your life is richer than you think. Stability, boring as it sounds, is actually luxury. There's nothing exciting about predictable hot showers or refrigerators filled with unnecessary amounts of cheese. But guess what? You're living the stable dream that countless others pray for daily. Just imagine trying to start a business in a region plagued by conflict or where daily resources are scarce. For many people around the world, the concept of stable internet or reliable electricity is a luxury, not a given. So, if you're sitting in your cozy apartment or house, sipping on a coffee that costs more than some people's daily wage, that's an indicator you're already in a pretty wealthy position from a global standpoint. And look, don't misunderstand me here. I'm not saying you should feel guilty for having a stable environment. Quite the opposite. Recognize it as an asset. Appreciate that you have the mental bandwidth to focus on self-improvement, career growth, or entrepreneurial ambitions instead of worrying about your basic safety or if water will come out of the faucet. And I know that many of you have asked me to talk about it, which is why very soon there will be an entire video dedicated to passive income and appreciating assets. So stay tuned and turn on notifications. Now, this next one is guaranteed to spark your gratitude. Number 7, social connections. You know that one friend who always asks to borrow money but never pays you back? Annoying, right? Yet you're rich because you have friends to complain about. Social capital, the relationships you casually ignore until birthdays or emergencies, is priceless. People with strong networks are wealthier than the lone wolves out there eating ramen in solitude. You're practically Scrooge McDuck swimming in friendship. Oh, and here's a quote I absolutely love. You might have heard it before. Your network is your net worth. But it's not a cliche for no reason. Think about the people in your life, friends, family, colleagues. That chatty neighbor who always knows who's hiring. It's like you've got a living, breathing LinkedIn community, even if you don't realize it. Now, if you've been following our Stealth Wealth series, you already know that human connections can open doors that money can't. A single introduction can land you a job, an investor, or your next big client. You might be just one conversation away from a golden opportunity. And the best part? You don't have to be some schmoozy 24/7 salesperson to build and maintain a powerful network. You just have to be authentic, helpful, and willing to put yourself out there. When you connect genuinely, like asking about someone's current projects or seeing if there's any way you can help them, people remember that. Humans are wired for reciprocity. If you do something nice for them, they'll be more inclined to return the favor. That's just basic psychology. Now, if you're thinking, but my network sucks, or I'm a total introvert, I hate talking to strangers, trust me, I get it, but don't fret. The beauty of the internet is that you can find your tribe online. Whether it's LinkedIn, Instagram, or local Facebook groups, your potential net worth is literally a few keystrokes away. All it takes is some initiative. Post about your projects, comment on other people's content, jump into discussions. Trust me, who you know and who knows you can be a more powerful currency than what's in your bank account. If that's not a sign you're secretly rich, I don't know what is. Because guess what? Money can run out, but strong relationships tend to keep giving back over time. Speaking of which, let's float effortlessly into reason number 8, where your subconscious millionaire mindset kicks in. Number 8, the money-making mind. Ever dream about getting rich? Of course you do. Why else would you be watching this channel? But here's the twist. Dreaming about success is a luxury. Congratulations, you have a brain. And if you're watching this video, I'd bet money it's a functioning one, or at least partially functional on weekdays before coffee. But jokes aside, your mind is the ultimate moneymaker, problem solver, and resource generator. Bill Gates, Oprah Winfrey, Elon Musk. What's the common thread? No, it's not just that they have suspiciously good PR teams. It's their mindset and mental capabilities that paved their way to massive success. Okay, let's get scientific for a minute. The human brain has about 86 billion neurons, each capable of making thousands of connections, basically making your skull a supercomputer more powerful than anything you could fit in a suitcase. Think about it. People use their brains to invent apps, launch businesses, negotiate deals, and market products. Everything from your favorite phone to the music streaming app you can't live without started as some random idea in someone's head. Now, maybe you're not about to build a rocket to Mars, but guess what? You have that same neural architecture to think up solutions, find ways to monetize your skills, or simply pivot your mindset from I can't afford that to how can I afford that? That small shift alone is like flipping a switch from powerless to powerful. We often overlook this because it's intangible. You can't just walk into your brain's real estate office and say, hey, I want to rent out a few neurons for some extra cash. But you can harness it. You can read books, watch tutorials, try new skills, build an online presence, or jump into new markets. The brain, when you nurture it, can open doors you never knew existed. So maybe your wallet's not exactly stuffed right now. But if you're open to learning, adjusting, and hustling, well, that mental agility is an infinite resource. You can generate wealth again and again, even if you lose all your money once or twice. If your mind is rich with ideas, everything else eventually follows. Now, if that didn't inflate your ego enough, number 9 is going to send your confidence skyrocketing. Buckle up. Number 9, skills and talents. Let me ask you this. Are you good at literally anything? Cooking, gaming, sleeping through alarms? If you answered yes, you're already wealthy in skills. Every talent you undervalue could literally make money online. There's a market for everything. No talent? Congratulations, even your mediocrity is marketable online. Look at reality TV. You're richer in talent potential than you think. Oh, and finally, reason number 10 is going to tie everything together tighter than your budget at the end of the month. Ready? Number 10, freedom of choice. If your biggest decision today was clicking on this video, you have choices, and choices are wealth. Whether it's what you eat, wear, or do today, freedom to choose your next step is the richest form of luxury imaginable. You're literally richer every second you make choices others could only dream about. So congrats! You've just discovered that you're secretly rich. But hey, don't let me inflate your ego alone. Did you know that there are 10 underrated habits that millionaires practice literally every single day? We've created an entire video breaking it down step by step. Just click the video on the screen and we'll see you there.